Yo. Mic check, mic check. Can you guys hear me? Is the volume alright? Is everything alright? Just checking. Welcome, Brown. Awesome, awesome. Yeah. Okay, it's quiet. Is it better now? Let me know. If not, I can turn it on even more. Just double checking. Hope everyone can hear me well. If not, let me know. Okay, awesome. Perfect. Also, let me know if the music is too loud. All right. What's up, guys? My name is Nicola, and I'll be hosting this little workshop. Hopefully, something fun and something that will help you get better at using PixelLab. And yeah, I think we can start actually doing some stuff, right? Okay, a little louder. Sure, I got you. Let me see what I can do. Huh. Let me see 1 second. Or I can just talk a little bit louder, cause all right, cause the volume is in 100%. But let's hope everyone can hear me well. And yeah, guys, so today we're gonna be working on a little game. I'm gonna be working on a little top-down game, trying to use all of the tools that we have available in PixelLab and answering all of your questions. I mean, I'm not only gonna be focusing on the game, I'm just gonna be vibing out with you guys. And if you guys have any questions, we can go through them. And yeah, I mean, let's get right to it. So yeah. I think I'm gonna start making a character. So I was thinking of making a game like, I don't know, inspired by like Zelda, and like the old school like Zelda or like Stardew Valley, but not really like a farm game, but like more of a message delivery game. Like you're a courier and you just have to go around the map like talking to NPCs, you know, maybe fight like simple combat with just punches and stuff like that. You got to push objects like puzzle stuff. I don't know. Something simple, but we can use the PixelLab tools just to make the assets, you know? So yeah. So I'm going to start by making a little character. Let's see. A little mailman, a courier. Let's see. I was thinking maybe yeah, exactly. Like Kiki Delivery. Exactly. You got it. I don't know. Let's try a couple different characters and just see what flows. I'll try a young male wearing I I don't know, let's do it simple. A blue striped shirt, white shorts, because I want the shorts. I like that, like, anime-ish vibe, you know? A white hat with goggles on it. I don't know. Oh, you can't see. Oh, you can't see the browser. Hold up. My bad, my bad, my bad. Let me hide. There we go. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. All right. Oh, and I'm also not an expert. I was using the character creator. My bad. Yeah, I'm in the character creator, guys. And yeah, I'm gonna do a young male wearing a blue striped shirt, white shorts, and a white hat with goggles on it. Let's see what that gives us. I'll do high top down. I'll do 64 by 64. And well, it depends. It depends for the, like, if you want to use the browser or the plugin, because I think there's different use cases. Right now we're making a character, right? So this is a specifically like trained character creator, you know? So if you want to make characters, I'd recommend this, because then you can animate it and get all the rotations and everything right away, you know? But if you want to make other things like assets or images or static stuff, or even go more in depth, like with animations, like do skeleton animations and stuff like that, you might want to use the editor, either in Sprite or Pixelorama. But yeah, right now I'm gonna use this to create the character. I think I'm gonna go with stylized, but like I said, I'm gonna make a couple different ones just to see what works best. I'm gonna do flat shading, single color black outline, and yeah, that's fine. Let's click generate. The Tibian perspective. That's an interesting perspective, you know. But I don't know if I want to make a game with it right now. I want to try to get a top-down game, because I also want to use the map creator, which is right now only top-down. So let's go with that real quick. So yeah, as you can see, we're getting our character. I'm gonna try another one, a mailman or postman, both. I don't care. And I don't know, wearing a delivery man outfit, just to see what we get with that, right? Boom, stylized again. Actually, let's try another one. Let's try cartoon. Right, boom. Here we have this one. It's pretty simple, right? But I want to show you guys something while the other one's being created. So if we go to edit in Pixelorama, Tibian perspective is, I think Tibia is game, right? Yeah, Tibia is a game. Oh, and a bone. Game, Tibia game. You see, this is the game, and yeah, it's basically, that's the perspective it's based on. Yeah, it's like a weird top-down angle. But anyhow, so when you click edit in Pixelorama, right, we can actually kind of like remake the character. Let me show you what I mean. So we're here, right? And maybe we're not super happy with this character, right? But we can go to create image, right? We can use the create medium to XL image or the small to medium, depending on the size of your character. But I'll go with the medium to XL, and we can copy and paste our prompt, right? Like here, young male wearing a blue striped shirt, right? we can copy and paste that. Boom. We select the perspective, the direction, which is south. That's fine. We can do single color black outline. I'm not sure if it's gonna follow it, but that's fine. Flat shading, boom, and we can use initial image, right? I lowered it to like, I don't know, 160. I think that's kind of like a good balance between it getting the shape and like the direction and everything, and actually like making something different. So I'm just gonna click generate. Of course, we remove the background because we don't want no background. And boom. This app, this is Pixelorama and PixelLab. PixelLab, which is the AI creator for pixel art, the best in the world. And yeah, as you can see, like we got a new character, right? Much cleaner. Like what we asked for actually. And now we can rotate that, right? And use that instead of this one, which is kind of wonky. You know what I mean? So now that we have this south one, right? We can even clean it up a little bit, right? Depending on what you want, of course. Boom. And we can even get rid of this one. And now look what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be fun, guys. Pay attention. I mean, this is gonna be recorded anyways, but pay attention. So animation to animation, because you know we have the rotate tool, right? Which you have to set the image reference, and boom, like rotate it each time, blah blah blah. But I'm gonna show you something which I hope it works now that we're live, right? We go to animate, animation to animation. We use the reference image, so we set the reference image of our south, right? We describe our character with the same prompt. We select the number of frames. I'll do all of the 8 frames, right? We describe the action, so I'm gonna do rotate. That's gonna be the action, rotate. I don't know if that makes sense for the model, like for the AI or not, but it works sometimes for me. So let's do that. Let's do high top down. And now I'm gonna do new layer, and let's see what we get. It's not gonna be perfect. Let's see what we get. Fingers crossed. Okay, we got something. We got our new character. Let's see. Give it a couple seconds. Oh yeah. So this is Pixelorama. If you haven't tried Pixelorama, it's pretty nice, and it's free. So if at least for people that don't want to pay for Sprite and don't have it, you know, it's pretty neat. But yeah, look, here we have a rotation based on this, right? Same thing, basically. We could, of course, clean it up, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna clean it up. I'm gonna replace, because just so you know, when you want to replace your images in the character creator, like if you want to save it to character creator, you have to put it in the layer 1, because if you leave it in the second layer, it's not gonna save it. It's gonna keep whatever is in layer 1. So that's why I'm gonna move everything from this new layer to layer 1, right? Boom, boom, boom. And now I can try to fix it a little bit, right? Okay, I can get this one. I can actually get the color palette from this character, right? Let's call it, I don't know, blue postman. And now I can use the palette. Oh, and also guys, don't forget, like, we can always redo and retry, right? Like, I only did it once, but actually let me try another time, right? And we can also, I don't know, reduce the AI freedom or increase the guidance weight, etc., right? Like, there's a lot of things you can try, and don't just stay with the first generation you get, all right? Please don't. So yeah, I'm gonna try one more time, just to have another option, right? And then you can compare basically, like, what's better, right? Like, this second time it got the eyes better, you see? So don't be afraid. Okay, and here the first one was better. Right here, let's see, I think the second one's better. Here, depends, both are decent. And yeah, don't be afraid to retry, because I mean, that's why there's a try again button. So yeah, let's see. Let's check the other character that we made. Oh, that one's cute. That one's nice. I don't know. Might want to use this one. I mean, that can be another character, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we use this one, first one, or the second one? Second one looks more like a mailman, right? But the first one, I don't know. I'm gonna keep cleaning this one up. Is there a limit to how many times we can regenerate? No, not that I mean, you can just keep going until you hit like the super limit. But I mean, you gotta generate a lot to hit the limit, you know? So yeah, just don't be afraid to, because I mean, if you're making a character for your game, you know, and you're animating it or doing something, you should probably just give it a couple of goes instead of, you know, of just going with the first one. But yeah, let's clean this guy up and then we'll animate him. Let's see. So which one? Okay, this is the cleanest one. So boom. Here. Boom. Right. I think so. Yes. And now, let's see. Huh. Okay. I think I like this. No. I like this one. So yeah, and then we can always, since we got the palette like from the first one, which was pretty clean, right? We can always then reduce color, use the palette. I'll use Blue Postman and I'll apply it. Hold up. Okay. Wait, I first gotta pick the frames I want to use. This one. Yeah, that one. I'll get rid of this. This one. I'll get rid of this one. me see. Which one makes more sense? This one, yeah. This one is nice. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. So now we can get rid of this layer and the other one. Probably rename this to layer 1. And now we can reduce the color for everything, right? First, I think we can auto reduce color here. Nah, we lost the shadow right there. But I'm gonna clean it up anyways. It's always good to just get some clean pixels. Oh, why is it not working? My pen is not working. Let me save this and come back. No, did I lose it? That would be sad. Because I did click save. Oh my god. What happened? Oh. Let's see. Yes, I want to recover data. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. No, I think I lost it, guys. Oh, no, here it is. No, is it? Yeah. Oh. Damn. I see. No, but I think it's here. I think it's here. It's just that the first frame was kind of different from this one. Let's see. I'm gonna use the blue postman. Let's change the palette. Yeah, that makes more sense. It just needs to be more clean. Let's try also the rotate tool, just to see how that goes. Right? Yeah, I think this one makes more sense, you know? So, that's a good... Again, I don't know why my pen is not working, my pencil. Like, I'm trying to draw, and it's not letting me, guys. I can't draw. I'm not even sure why. Here I can, but here I can't. What's going on? Oh, is it because it's locked? Oh, let's go. It's because it was locked. There we go, guys. So yeah. Now, that was funny. Be careful with the lock, guys. Is there even a... I don't even know how I locked it. But yeah, be careful with that. Yeah, here we can just, you know, I don't know. That makes more sense than this. Because, you know, the animation to animation, it works when, like, there's a good template to follow. But the template we had was kind of like a... Like the south was kind of wide, and then the other ones were kind of skinny, you know, like this. Like this one was kind of wide and kind of chunky, and then this guy was like. So, I think we can just do original rotation and cleaning it up, right? Boom. I mean, I'll try to clean it up as best as I can, as fast as I can, because I don't want to hold you guys up too much. I want to show you more stuff. But I'll try to do this real quick. Just a little bit, so we don't have, you know, boom. See, does that make sense? Huh. Okay, it has like a shadow right here. Boom. That would make a little bit more sense. Yeah. And here, it's like a little opening here. Yeah. That's better. Yeah, because this one was funny. This one was funny. So I'll get rid of that. Boom. Bye-bye. Bella ciao. Boom. There we go. That's pretty. I like that. And then we can also just get rid of this one. Mirror it. Boom. Right? Because it's not super complex either. Fix this real quick. Yeah, we can do this instead. Yeah. And now, oh, that's pretty. I like that one. It's gonna be a nice animation too. So we can try to rotate it 90 degrees right now. Okay, that's cool. Wait, just a big back. So let me just fix that. That's nice. Oh, maybe this right here. But yeah, as you can see, guys, it's just a. I mean, if you thought normal pixel art was tedious, right? Like this is what it's supposed to be. Like, you know, being able to help you out a little bit. You know, try to shorten out a little bit of time, because then we have to develop a full game or a full project and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. This isn't matching. There we go. That makes more sense. I don't know. This is kind of weird. Boom, boom. Right. That makes a little bit more sense. Yeah. All right. Okay. And again, guys, me personally, I'm not a pixel artist, so I apologize if some stuff is a little bit off, you know. But hey, this is good practice. Like cleaning stuff up, you know, gets better and better and better. But yeah, this makes more sense, right? Or I can even make it. Does this make more sense? Yeah. Boom. Yeah. So here, yeah, because he was a little bit. Okay. Nice. Now we're just missing 2 rotations, right? And north should be pretty easy. Like, boom. The model does pretty good. Yeah, man, shading is tough. Shading is tough. And also, if you guys didn't know, Pixelorama, one of the reasons I really like Pixelorama, like, and I wish Sprite had this as well, is the shading tool. Like if you press U, or if you go here to the shading tool, you can literally just shade easily. Like you don't even have to like select colors or anything. Like look at this. It just lightens it up, or you can darken, right? Or you can darken stuff. And it does it by, I don't know if it's like by light, like brightness or something like that. And then you have also the hue shifting option, which nah, it's like pretty sick. So if you guys are interested in shading, like forget about Sprite and get this. You'll be like, oh. No, I'm just kidding. Sprite is sick, but this is pretty awesome. Like this got me hyped about Pixelrama. Yeah. It's pretty sick. But yeah, let me keep doing this real quick. Let me fix this. This is more proportional. There we go. Yeah. I know, right? Sprite needs to get working. And honestly, I don't know, like Pixelrama doesn't really have a lot of audience. Like I've been checking like YouTube videos on like pixel editors and stuff, and Pixelrama never gets mentioned. It's like always some random apps, some iPad apps, stuff like that. I was like, well, that's interesting. Yeah, sunsets will be nice with hue shifting. Wait, I need to move this guy a little bit. Yeah. Nice. Oh, the neck is kind of weird here. I don't know. Now it's a thick neck. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, you can definitely do side scroller stuff using PixelLab. The character creator as well. You can do side scroller characters. And yeah, you can also do side scroller tile maps in either Pixelrama or Sprite. And yeah. Jonathan, yes, the MCP server with Cloud Code is pretty dope. Like I even made a video for the PixelLab channel using Cloud Code and using Godot. So you should check that out. It's pretty neat. You can I think I'm going to use Cloud Code today, probably. Yeah, to make the game. So yeah, let me just get this rotation done. I'm sorry, I've been talking too much. But let me just get this final rotation. Boom. Yeah, that's better. But yeah, like I said, guys, I showed you animation to animation is pretty nice sometimes. But sometimes, like in this scenario, rotation was fire. You see how clean this was? Like the animation to animation, it tried to do something, but this was like super clean. So yeah, always try different tools like I'm doing right now. Like you never know what's gonna be better until you try it. So yeah, checking out Pixel. Oh yeah. What? Yeah, we'll check stuff out in a bit. Let me keep going here and rotate this one. This pixel real quick. All right. Now we have 8 frames. Yes. Okay, cool. Wait, where's my? No. Okay, look, guys. Look, I'm not even in the character thing now. So I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna export this. Actually, I'm gonna export it. I'm gonna export all the frames, and I'm just gonna copy and paste them in the character editor again. Cause I don't know, it was my mistake. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I'm just gonna get all the frames. Blue guy. Give me all the frames. Okay, I'm gonna leave this. Goodbye. Yeah, our character is still the same as before. Now I'm gonna change him and we're gonna animate him. Finally. Apologies. We're live. So now I'm just gonna drag all of my guys into here and add them as new frames. Yay. And now I'm just gonna put them in order. So south, southeast, east, northeast, south, right? Yes. Boom, boom. And this, right? And that's it. Yeah. So now I'm just gonna get rid of the old ones and save to character creator. Now we should be good. Let's see. Refresh. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So now let's add an animation. Let's do. So since we're just gonna be walking, running, and idling right now, let's do that. Let's do breathing idle. We'll do it for all animations. No, I think it was my mistake. I think like something got messed up while I was switching tabs and stuff. So, cause usually it just works. it was my bad. But yeah, I'll just do the idle animation. Let's do walking, 6 frames, and then let's do running. Yeah, there it is. Let's do running, 6 frames as well. By the way, guys, if you guys didn't know, you can tag your characters in the character creator. Cause I'm pretty sure that wasn't really like super announced. But yeah, you can tag your characters. You can like, let's say you're making 3 different games, right? Or 3 different projects, or 5 or 10. Or you just want to like have different tags just to, I don't know. You're making a colored project, you have red characters. And then let's say we name it courier characters. And then we have our tag. And then let's say we have this one as well. Courier characters. Boom. And now when you filter right here, you get your tag, courier characters, and it'll show you only that, right? So yeah, pretty cool. I mean, I have more characters in my other account, but this is just to showcase and have a more clean, clean UI, because my other account's a mess. The max height for the character creator. So the max size is 128 by 128, right? No, it's 160 by 160, but that's in beta. So be careful with that. Sometimes it just won't work, or it'll give you something funky. So be aware. But it's 160 by 160. But be aware that does not mean that the character is gonna be 160 by 160. I think it's like 60% or like 70% of the canvas that's being used. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, let's try one, right? let's do I don't know, woman wearing a red dress. 160 by 160. Let's do side scroller and a realistic female. This is just a test, so right. And I'm sure you can also play with the padding. I haven't played with that much, but I don't know if the padding does much with the height specifically. So yeah, I hope that helps answer the question. Yeah, did I put the running animation? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so also guys, there's a new refresh or retry animations. Like if you don't like how one turned out, you remember you had to delete one and then start again. Well, now you can just retry, and yeah, just so you know, pretty cool stuff. I'm gonna retry this. Brown. So that is being worked on. That is actively being worked on. Being able to import your own character and then animating it in the character creator page. So be on the lookout for that. It should be out. I'm not gonna say when because I'm not sure exactly when, but it shouldn't be out like too far into the future. It's being worked on. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome too. But yeah, as you can see, we're getting our animations done. Pretty nice. This West animation, the idle one, it looks like it's like doing a little dance. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys. Okay, so we got that little character. We can clean him up after. But I do want to start making a little map, right? I started making too many animations. But yeah, I want to start making a little map. This is something I'm working on for something else, which you will see. But I want to start making something for this game. Yeah, that's true. I totally forgot to mention that. You can actually import your character like we did in edit in Pixelrama. Actually, let's try that. Right? Let's try that just to showcase that real quick. Cause it is experimental. So, if we create a character, right? Let's say we create a male adventurer wearing a tunic, whatever. Let's do low top down, right? But I think what you have to keep in mind, like before it gets implemented, like this hacky version, you just have to keep in mind to use the same prompt or try to use the same prompt, right? Just so it gets as close to it as it can, so the AI doesn't get confused after, right? So let's say we do male adventure. Oh my god, I can't even make anything else right now. All right, we'll try it in a bit. Because I'm doing a lot of animations right now. Yeah. But hey, they're turning out pretty nice. Let's go. Yeah, just a tad of cleanup, just a bit, but hey, they're nice. We're gonna be delivering the mail. Okay, here you go. You see, 160 by 160. That's like what, 70%, 75% of the canvas that's being used, from what I can see. That's pretty clean. Just one pixel off. That's pretty nice. Hey, I'm happy with that. Thanks for making me check this out. So yeah, 160 by 160 is the max size. So let's go to the map creator, guys. Let's check the map creator. If you guys have any other questions about characters, do feel free to let me know. We'll check it out in a bit. But yeah, let's go to the map creator And let's see. I want to think, because we are trying to make like a key delivery, right? Let's even look that up. Key delivery service, right? I want to see the city or whatever. I want to get inspired by something, right? So we can see those little nice little houses or buildings and stuff like that. She look at Maddie. Okay, so yeah, I think we can make like a little. Okay, look, this looks nice. I like this. This can be a little nice little reference. So we can have like buildings and stuff like that, and then like a stone bridge, a long stone bridge, and then another like little part, right? So let's try to do that. And it's like muted colors, kinda, not much of vibrancy, right? So let's try that. Also, I was trying this out, Miro. So let's make a little idea here. So, inspiration, keys delivery service, right? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I want to delete that. Get rid of it. But yeah. And I want to call it something. Should be something cool, like something delivery service. Maybe we'll just rip it off. Yeah, Italy like town. I like that. I love that actually. And we can even try to do Italian architecture. Nah, but like old houses. Yeah, we can have like a garden like that, stuff like that. It's pretty nice with this orange and stuff. PixelLab delivery service. That's right. That's perfect. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. And then we have, that's too big now. Yeah, there we go. And then we have our main character, which we'll call him something so basic, guys. It'll be like Jake. Yeah, it'll be named Jake. The blue guy, the blue shirt guy. That's him, the main character, Jake. And now, since we have Jake, right, we can have... I have not used Comfy UI, so yeah, sorry about that. But I haven't used it ever. Like, I've only heard of it, and honestly, I've been afraid to use it for some reason. It's like I don't want to get into it because I've been using so many other stuff. So yeah, I'm sure it's fire though. So let's create a tile set. Let's do a muted water. Yeah, muted lake water for the lower terrain, and a muted forest grass. And let's do a large transition. Let's do not rough stones. I want beautiful stones. I don't know. I always think like beautiful gives it something. I don't know. It tries to do something better. I don't know. I hope so, at least. Maybe I'm just a clown saying it. But yeah, I'll do flat shading, and let's actually do high detail. I don't know. Let's create this real quick. So the tile, we can make side scroller tile sets in Sprite or Pixelorama. Right now, currently in the map workshop, like the map creator, we cannot. But if we go to Sprite, let me show you that real quick. If we go to Sprite, and right, and we go to map, and we go to create tile set side scroller, then yeah, you can make a side scroller map. I mean tile set. Here you have the top tile and the center tile, right? And you can do 16 by 16 or 32 by 32. And there you go. Let me just show you real quick before I continue in the other thing. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. And there's just one quick example. You can do a lot of things. I mean, you can import your own tiles if you want, just to get the transitions, and you have some other custom tiles. And here you can see, like, it even gets rid of the background for you and everything. So yeah, this is even pretty clean. So yeah, and then if you want to export it, depending on the format that you want, you just go to export as tile set, right? And then here you can change the layout. So Wang 15, which is for the Godot tile map dual system, which is pretty nice. It just needs 15 tiles, or 3x3, and you can check them out before exporting them if you open it as a sprite, right? So this is one layout. I think this one's for Godot in general, right? The 3x3. Then you have the Wang, which is this one. And then you have the 15 one, which is this. Oh, yeah. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, feel free to have fun with that. And I think there will be a side scroller map creator as well, but right now we just have the top down one. So yeah, back here. Oh yeah, that's right. I do have to go back to the original tileset image. Okay, here we got a tile set. But let's try something. Let's go to edit in Pixelorama, right? And now, first of all, if you want, you can clean it up here, right? You can clean stuff up like this, just like so. Yes, exactly. Animating dreams. That's what happened when I was showing it. Let me see. Do I have that still? No. Okay. Anyways, let's keep going. Yeah, if you want, you can like clean it up here, or there's another thing that sometimes we do as PixelLab users. So we have this, right? And we can try to enhance it by using the Create Map tool, the Pixflux one. So if we define the tile set, right, in the description, So we can do grass and water forest tile set with beautiful stone walls. We do high top down, and we can use initial image, right? And now we can just try to generate and see what we get. Sometimes it's a hit or miss, you know. Sometimes it can give you something really nice, but sometimes when you already have something clean and something nice, it'll just give you something similar, but you know. For example, we do have sort of a clean tile set, but yeah, it gives you something completely different. Sometimes you might want to be careful with these tiles, you know, the main tiles, just to make sure they do tile together and they don't have, like, you know, extra pixels that might make it look weird. But yeah, we can try again. Yeah, definitely. Just so you guys know, the initial image strength for PixFlux models specifically is much more sensitive than the older models. So in this in this scenario, for example, 300 would give you like something super similar, like super similar. When you go to like 200, it's still similar. When you go to the like 160, that's like my sweet spot to get like the same shapes, but then new stuff, you know. And then you go to like 120, 100, and that starts giving you something like fully different. Not even fully different, but different. So yeah, when you're using any PixFlux model, be careful with that, because I know the older models do need like more strength if you want to like get it to look like your initial image, because 300 for your older models is like it changes the stuff. It like makes something new, you know. But for the new ones, like for the PixFlux, be careful with that. And don't be like annoyed if you start with like 300 and you're like, oh, but it didn't change anything, you know? Because right here, this is pretty nice. I like this. Like, I can just fix a couple of pixels. This is nice. This is pretty. So we can test it out, right? We can get rid of this, and we can save and go back here. Right? And here you can see our new tile set. And now we can try to make a map with it. Now we'll see if it actually tiles. Yeah, I'll show you how we do the animations in a bit. I just want to test this out real quick. So let's see. Okay, the water's pretty clean, so that doesn't bother. Okay. That doesn't bother me. That's pretty decent, right? That's pretty nice. And then if we do something like this, yeah, the inner walls also work. Yeah. So yeah, that's one way that we can edit our tile sets, you know? Because we had this at first, which is okay. But we have, you know, these squares and stuff that doesn't really look like grass. And then we got this, which is in my opinion much nicer. And you can even reduce colors, change the color palette, you know. There's a lot of things you can do. But yeah, I hope you guys are learning something, cause when I got to see that first, you know, and test it out, that was pretty like, that was sick. But yeah, so okay, so now we did say we're gonna have like a little bridge bridge, like a little stone bridge, right? So let's make that real quick before we go back to the character. I just want to explore making a long stone bridge, because I've only shown like short bridges, you know. But let's try to make this something like, no, that's not long. I want to do actually like something actually long. Should I do it to the side? Maybe. Nah, I'll do it down. So this way. Okay. Something like this. Can the tileset creator also make buildings? Yes, it can. Hey, Chelsea. Welcome, welcome. Yes, it can make buildings. We'll make a couple buildings in a sec. Guys, I'm telling you, you guys are missing out. Like, if you guys are hanging out in the Discord and seeing everything, you guys should ask more, because there's a lot of things you can do. And it's just because you're not asking, you know? Or you can hop on these live streams, which we'll probably do weekly. And I mean, of course, if you guys are interested, right? And then we can always answer your questions. But yeah, let's try to make a little stone bridge, right? Let's see. Let's use the inpainting tool. Like I said, don't mind my maps, because I'm not no map creator. I'm just someone who knows how to use these tools, and I wish I had a better eye for it, but I'll do my best. That's right, that's right. I didn't make the map editor. The developers did, which would be, well, in the Discord server, you would see them as Morocan and K9N and iMakero. I'm not sure if that's how they pronounce them, but yeah. Nah, I'm just here. I make the videos. I make the tutorials. I mod in the Discord server, and now I'm doing the live streams. So yeah, I hope I can answer many questions. But if there's some I cannot, then yeah, feel free to ask the developers, guys, because those guys are just killing it. They're killing it. They're making so many cool tools. So yeah, let's do this. So let's do a little stone bridge, right? I'm using the inpainting tool. Let's hope this does something cool, because I'm asking it for a lot. I'm doing a really long, I mean, in my opinion, this is really long in comparison to what I've been doing before. So let's see if we get something. I'm hoping for the best. Look, and just so you know, so everything I'm drawing, right, that's gonna be edited, right? Even this water, everything. And everything that's outside of that is like context, is reference for the AI, right? So let's do a stone bridge. Crossing the river. Let's see. Let's do a long top down stone bridge crossing the river. Let's see. Okay, that is a long bridge. I'm not sure I love this bridge. It's nah. I don't love this bridge. Okay, undo is kind of wonky, so let's just erase it. Next time, if I don't like it, I'll just cancel it. Can you inpaint without using the existing tile set? What do you mean? Yes, of course. If you go to Sprite or Pixelorama, you can inpaint anything, literally anything. Yeah, let me just grab a little more. Boom. There we go. Okay. Refine in painting area. Let's see. Okay, that's that's better. I kind of like what's coming out of this. I hope. Yeah, it looks decent. I mean, blurry, it does look decent. Yeah. Okay, cool. And it even gave us like some shadows in the water and stuff. That's nice. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Thanks for the reminder. Exactly right. That's exactly right. So I'm gonna export this character, guys. Right? I'm just gonna export one frame so I can add it to the map, and we can use it as a reference for objects and for inpainting and for everything. So, yeah, that's one of the best things we can do. I'm just gonna do this. Boom. And now, if you guys didn't know, you guys can drag and drop anything into, oh, that's a big character. Okay. So, yeah, we need to change that reference. Cool. So, yeah. You can see we can drag and drop any object, I mean, not just a character, any object to our map and move it around, you know? And that way we can just have it as a reference. Like, for example, if you want to create a house, right? If you want to create a house, then you can just have it as a reference right here, right? And then I can make this, like this box right here, have it as a reference and context right here. We can even, oh, hold up, it's a little bigger. There we go. And then we can make, I don't know, what's it called? mail courier delivery building, small white house, top down, front facing. Right? Let's see what we get. I'm not the best at prompting. I usually tell AI to prompt for me, but since we're here, I'm trying. See, well, that's isometric. That's not front facing, but you can cancel your generation and you can try again. Well, that's kind of a small house. I'm probably gonna make a smaller character because it's too big, I think, or a bigger map. I don't know. But I do like 16 by 16 because we have like more sizes to work with, and that way we can make buildings and stuff. So I'm thinking of shrinking that little character and making it like, you know, Pokemon, Zelda type ish, chibi, small characters. Yeah, as you can see, there's a little building that's being made, which is pretty nice. Then we will be able to move around and or edit it. And also, if you want, you can also always go to Sprite or Pixelorama. So yeah, you can see we can just drag it around. Right here, it missed the little corner because it was in a circle, you know. But you can draw a little bit more of the in painting area and fix that. Or you can go to edit in Pixelorama and fix that. But yeah, as you can see, we got a little building right here. We can also, like I said, go to Sprite, right? We can also drag our character here, right? We can make the canvas bigger. I don't know, let's make it 200 by 200. Right. Have our character. Yeah, definitely. But then, right, for example, we can now go to create map, and we can make, I don't know, what was the prompt for our house? Yeah, we can go back here, boom, and try to make something. Oh wait, we can extend map. Hold up. There's a lot of options, really. There's a lot of things we can do. But yeah, as you can see, like here we have a character, right? The one where I made the bridge, no, that's the map creator. That's the actual PixelLab map creator, like the map workshop. Like, let me save this real quick. So if you're in the PixelLab website, you go to maps right here. Oh wait, no, I'm showing Sprite. Hold up. So if you're in the PixelLab website, right, you go here to maps, and this is the map workshop. And then here you can make tile sets and make maps with the tile sets that you made. So, like I said, here in Sprite, if you do like extend map, it already has the character like literally as context or as something that's there, and it's gonna fill everything else up with something. So let's try to see what we get with that, right? It's just like experimenting, you know. So Cappuccine, um, actually, Pixelorama is where we edit the stuff, right? And where we can edit the tile sets, and where we can edit the character and the animations. But it's not like the actual character creator page and the map workshop aren't Pixelorama. Can PixelLab create weather effects like rain or snow? So technically, yes, but it depends. Like it depends on how you want the asset to be made. Because for example, if you just want like weather, right? Weather for your game. If it's top down, if it's side scroller. Let's say rain. Rain is just a couple of pixels, right? It's just like 3 pixels, 3 pixels. It's just multiplied by a lot, like just to make it rain, right? It's like a lot of those things like snow, rain, even like rays, like sun rays and stuff like that, can be made with particles, right? With particle systems, in the game engines and stuff like that, instead of, you know, instead of just making a sprite animated. But if you want to make skills, that's a whole different story. And the skills, yes, you can make them. It's kind of limited still. You can use initial images to make it with text to animation, or animation to animation if you have reference animations, right? But yeah, like if it's just for weather and stuff, there's no really need for PixelLab to be used, because it's just a couple pixels, you know. It's more of a systemic thing. It's more of like a coding or particle making thing, instead of making a full-on animation, in my perspective, right? So I hope that's helpful. But yeah, did you see, guys, what we got with extend map? Like we literally got the character inside a map, and we got a really clean house, you know. So the only thing in this case would be we would have to get rid of the background, right? So we would have to manually get rid of all of this, you know. Boom, just like that. I mean, it's not super hard, but it is a manual job that you have to do. You can also like try to do it like with the wand tool, with the colors selected and stuff like that, or with the lasso tool if you're comfortable with that, right? But if you do use the extend map tool, you will get really nice results, in my opinion. Like that's one of the best results that you can get with for houses or like for map stuff, you know, because you do give it like a good reference, and then it just extends it. Parallax effects. Okay, so parallax effects is tricky. It's tricky, but it's doable. It's super doable with PixelLab. And I can show you how in just a second. I'm sorry we're getting off the rails, like off topic with everything, but there's a lot of things I do want to cover, and this is mostly to help you out, guys, and not to make a game. So we'll keep on making the game after we're done with all the questions, right? But as you can see, we got a full-on pretty clean house, if you ask me, right? Like look at that. And then if you do like reduce colors, right? If you go auto reduce colors, boom, look at that, we can just add some lines here, like just to fix this, like make some darker lines, something like this. No, wait, that's not right. something like this. And there we go, guys. We have literally a house. Pretty clean house, if you ask me. And then if you want to add it to the map in the map creator, right? We export it. And then we can just, we can just drag it right here. Look at that. Boom. Pretty cool, right? Pretty nice. Okay. So that's that. Now, how about parallax, right? Let's see. Oh, wait. You guys didn't see. Huh. Freaking A sprite. Okay, let me repeat this. So, we exported the house, right? We exported the house. And now, wherever your house is, you can drag it and drop it. And yeah, sorry about that. And then there it is. And you can also switch layers. Like you can make the character be on a top layer, so that way it can be in front of the house. And yeah, pretty cool. All right, so now parallax, right? So how will we do parallax? Let's see. Yeah, so let's say we have a canvas size of 320 by 180, right? That's a pretty common canvas size for pixel art, right? So let's say, I don't know. What can we prompt? Because I'm thinking. Side scroller, city, with I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I don't want high top down. Has to be divisible as 170, 178. No. Oh, what's the size? It has to be like 180, 182, something like that. No. You guys know the size? If not, no, I'll just do another size. Whatever, man. I'm not trying to calculate this. What's going on? Has to be divisible by 8. Right, I know that. But okay, I'm gonna ask chat. Crazy. Okay, 304. Yeah, okay. Oh, I have 302. That's wild. Huh. That's funny. I need to learn my divisions. Let's see if we get something decent. Yeah. I'm trying not to use ChatGPT. I don't even know why. I'm like, oh no, I'm trying to do it myself now. Whatever, man. We all use chat. Our good old friend chat. Okay. So, in this case, right? In this case, we already have like the floors, which we don't really want because we would make a tile set, right? So let's say we made a tile set. We don't care about the tile set right now. Let's just look at the concept of how I would divide the background, right? Just so we can do parallax, because this is a pretty, I mean, it's a difficult job in a sense. But yeah, like you could just like, you know, select by color, do like play around with the tolerance, and literally just like start cutting it up and putting it in different layers, right? So then you would get these, I don't know, you know, something like that. You could do not continuous, and then select all of these purple stuff, and then also cut it up, new layer, and boom, right? So that way then you can extend all of this, right? So like I said, it's quite a job, it's quite a process, but it's doable, right? So we have this, we also need to get the clouds. So let's get those clouds. I don't really want the characters and stuff, so let me just get rid of them. Get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. Okay. Then this is like an attempt of clouds, right? Because of course we cut it up. But now we have this, right? And then we could extend each thing. Like for example, this is just background, right? So that this would just be the sky or something like that, right? Boom, right? And then we would have the buildings. I would probably get rid of this right here. But then we could probably just go to map, extend map, right? And then yeah, it's a lot, guys. It's a process. But then we could just go to side scroller, city, skyline. And then yeah. I need to think because this is super specific. Like maybe I would make each object, you know, with create image, maybe like city skyline, and just side scroller, use initial image. I don't even know, because I haven't really done much parallax, but I just know like how I would probably approach it, because I don't do many side scroller games, you know. Sprite is a paid service. It's a paid app, but you can use Pixelorama, which is free. But yeah, as you can see, like here you can have like a more clean clean background or buildings and stuff. But I think what I would do, honestly, like personally, I would go to ChatGPT and tell it to make like actual parallax ready objects, so we can copy the shapes and do like image to pixel art or like something like that, you know. or use initial image just by shrinking it down. Um, yes, I definitely. But the thing is, like, in painting this area specifically, is like, wait, where did I go? Okay. So I just use initial image just to see what we could get with create image, because I was using create medium extra large image. But in the case of using the extend map, if we get rid of the background, you guys can see everything is in painting. So the whole background would be in painting. So that's why I think like it's kind of a tricky thing, because maybe we have to give it a background first, right? So yeah, let's try to in paint this just to see what we get, right? No, we need to. It has to be a smaller area. Let's see. For example, like this is the biggest area we can do, right? Yes, you can use all the features with tier 2 subscription. Also, is Pixelorama better or Sprite though? Honestly, it depends on the workflow. I kind of like a couple things in Pixelorama, like the fact that you can use different tools with the right click and the left click. You know, sometimes that's really handy. What else? The shading tool. The shading tool always gets me. It's like, yeah, let's go. But the only thing is that right now, like in my opinion, since we cannot use the like the app, like the actual app, like it's not integrated with PixelLab yet in the app. It's only in the web. I think that's what gets. Yo, are we back? Hello. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Literally, like everything just crashed. Like the internet did something weird. W in the chats, W in the chats, W in the chats. We're back. We're back to work. Let's go. Okay. So, let me go back to the browser. We're here. And we're here. So, okay, so I'm thinking. This character is okay, right? Its size is fine. Or is it not? Like this house compared to the tiles. What do you guys think? I need opinions. Like I know the bridge needs to be bigger if the character is staying this size. And the house is fine for the character. But yeah, I'm just right. I think he could be better smaller if we want to use this map size, like these tiles, right? But if we wanna do bigger, like the bigger character, we can just get bigger tiles, you know? I think that's the difference. I don't know. I think we can do. Yeah, I think we can shrink him up maybe. Maybe, or maybe not. Yeah, exactly. We have to either make the 32 by 32 tiles or make a smaller character. We'll do. That's such a tough thing to decide on. Let's see. Save and leave. Yes. So if we make what, like 52 by 52 canvas size, that should be decent enough, right? Because it'll use, because we did 64 by 64, so yeah, like 10 pixels, 12 pixels is a little better, right? So let's do man with blue striped shirt, white hat with goggles on the hat, white shorts. And let's do high top down. Yeah, or low top down. We'll try both. We can also try 48 by 48. Just curious. Stylized. I also said I wanted to try a chibi, right? So let's try that. Let's try chibi. Boom. Yeah. We did a ton of animations already, but I don't care. We can redo them with the other characters. Yeah, these walking ones are nice, and the running ones are nice. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Yeah, there is animations for quadrupeds, indeed. Oh, this one's cool. I like this character, not gonna lie. This one's kind of clean. Ooh, cars are like an ATV. I'm not sure. We haven't tried cars. Welcome, Siu. Point and click maps. Maybe. Just maybe. Yeah, I don't really like this one. I like this one, the first one. But I'm not sure if it's too big. Hold up, let's test. I'll download it. I did disappear. I'll download the character. Let's try to add him here real quick. I think we can add GIFs too. Yeah. He's the same size. What do you mean? What do you mean? He's like the same size. There's no what? Yeah. Okay, so he's to be smaller. No. That's wild. Okay. We got this. This is trial and error, guys. That's how it. I know he's leaner for sure. Let's see this guy. Okay, this one's smaller. Yeah. No, he ain't. They're like the same size. They're like brothers. Come on. Okay, so I need to make him. I need to make him shorter, I guess. Cause that's what's like, or not. No, that's fine. Honestly, that's fine. Yeah, I think I'm just overreacting. I think it's the bridge that's throwing me off. It's like the bridge is like so thin. We could just remake the bridge, maybe, or it can just be a super narrow bridge. Boom. But they are tall for this map, in my opinion. All right, I'm gonna try one more. I'm gonna try one more. Don't get mad, guys. I'm gonna try one more. We're all learning here together. Let's do the same guy. Let's do 48 by 48. And let's do short legs. Yeah, short legs. I wish we had like shorter like torso. That would be cool. But we don't. So let's work with this. Let's make him, yeah, that could work. Yeah. Let's go with that. And let's do high top down. Yeah, legs short, this short. That should be decent enough. If it's possible to create dynamic elements such as an attack animation or motion effects with this tool. Yes, I mean depends. Attack animations are possible for humanoids and are in experimental for quadrupeds, but they are limited. We do have like punching animations and kicking animations, and if you do use the skeleton tool, the skeleton to animation, there are a couple of animations for like bow and arrow stuff and sword attacks and stuff like that. For the weapon effects, though, we don't really have something trained for that yet. But you do have options for like animation, I mean text to animation or animation to animation, which can help you to get results for that. Cappuccino. So when you say HD beat 'em ups, how HD are they? Like, what's the size? Okay, let me see if this one fits better in the map while we talk. Yeah, I think this is the size, guys. This is the size. That's right. That's right. So I'm gonna get rid of these. Right? I'm gonna get rid of these, even though they look cool. I love how they look. But I do want to have some consistency, because this looks more like it. Even though I don't like the sprite, I like the size. So we're gonna do that. Boom. Right, we have a little bridge. I'm gonna get rid of this guy too. Save that. Okay, so let's edit our new little character, right? So let's go to edit in Pixelorama. Let's go to edit in Pixelorama. And let's click. Okay, so this is a smaller character. So let's let's do the create small to medium character, like, or image. We did low top down, right? Pretty sure. No, high top down. So high top down. We'll use initial image. I'll leave it in 300 because that's even weak for this one. Let's try that. Okay, let me try again. Okay, let me actually fix this so it doesn't get confused. Like, yeah, actually, let me just fix this real quick. And that way we can have a nice arm. Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. Boom. Okay, cool. I think I can just fix this manually. And we have a pretty nice character in my opinion. I like this one. I'm just gonna fix this. Yeah, pretty nice. I think this is gonna work pretty nicely. Right. And now we can rotate it. Okay, the canvas size needs to be, I'll do 64 by 64. Just to rotate it, and then we'll bring it back. Yeah. And like I said before, excuse my pixel art. Like, excuse my French, because I ain't no pixel artist. That's what we're using. We're using PixelLab, right? I'm trying to clean this up just so we can animate it better. Always keep that in mind. When you animate, you want to have as clean as you can of a rotation, so the animations can turn out as clean as they can. And then after, of course, you probably have to clean the animations up too, but it'll be much easier to clean them up if you have a clean rotation. I appreciate you guys. Oops. But yeah, and also you can see that if you clean it up, it helps the rotations as well. You know, like everything is better if it's cleaned up. So yeah, always try to clean it up. And reduce colors is a really powerful tool. And if you get the palette from your primary sprite and then use that with reduced colors, that's magic. That's really that's what we really always want, like to keep the palette consistent and everything, um am I working on my own game aside from the tutorial stuff? Well, not really. I was working on a game, but due to work and stuff, I'm trying to focus on PixelLab as well, and trying to not only do tutorials but help you guys, and try to build a community, and build more stuff, and help with the tools. You know, we'll probably be making a PixelLab game. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. This is a really nice thing to focus on because it's pretty nice. Okay. I don't know if I'm the happiest with this rotation. But let me copy these colors at least, just to keep it at least a little bit consistent. Yeah. Yeah. We're definitely here to make your life easier as game developers. Well, actually, it's funny because I actually started using PixelLab as a game developer because I was making my own prototypes and stuff. But then yeah, I got the opportunity to work with them, and here we are trying to help you guys and make cool stuff. I really hope you guys can share your work with us, cause that's pretty cool to see. 'Cause I know, like, I guess, like with any art, when you start doing a lot of things, like you kind of get like used to what you're doing. So it's always cool to see what you guys are doing. So feel free to share stuff, and yeah, share it in the Discord, in the projects channel, and yeah. Yeah, thanks. I mean, I use PixelLab daily, and I've been using it for what, years now. Honestly, like, I've been here. I've been here since the beginnings. Been seeing every new tool come out. I hope you guys stick around as well, because I mean, you guys will see in a year. You guys will be like, "Oh yeah, I remember when you couldn't do this or you couldn't do that," and that's a pretty cool feeling to have as well, because it's a pretty nice community as well. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for sticking around and being here. We appreciate it a lot. Wait, let me bring back my little camera. Where is it? There we go. Okay, we're back here. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we're getting nice rotations, right? And then we're gonna be able to animate them and start working on a game. Um. Yeah. That's what's up, Jonathan. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm just gonna clean these. I kind of like that. Okay, that's fine. And now the other rotation. Boom. Boom. And that's funny. And now the north. Boom. Okay, that'll be here. Yeah. Boom, boom. Oh, now he's shorter. Boom, 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 boom. Nah, he's too short in this rotation. I'm gonna rotate it from this side. That way he isn't that short. Or he was like, that's better. That's better. Now, but what's this? There we go. That's pretty nice. Okay, this face is kind of too long. There it is. And right here, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, cool. So, save. Okay, okay. I need to change the canvas size back to 48 by 48. Click center and save to character creator. Now we should have him here. There he is. Pretty nice. Okay, wait. I want to clean something up before we animate. Because, yeah, the hair right here is this color. And I do like that. So let's do this. Okay, let's do the shadow here. Boom. That makes sense. Yes, it makes sense. Yeah, totally. Okay, that makes more sense. I'll just rotate this guy. Yeah. That, okay, and here as well. Yeah. That's better, I think. Okay, cool. Save to character creator. And now, there it is. Pretty cool. One more pixel to fix. This one. Yeah, this one's. Alright, awesome. Now let's animate him. And also we can now download him and add it to the map as well. So I'm gonna open another tab of PixelLab. I'm gonna go to the maps. I think I can do this real quick. Hold up. I think I can split it at split view. Yes. With this one. Wait, no. Add split view. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna open the map up. And there we have it. And now I can drag this character here. Cool. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna animate this one. I'm gonna do the idle animation. I'm gonna do a walking animation. And these are just the simple animations I want to do, just so we can get the character walking and stuff, and in a map and in a game. But then I do want to use like all of these ones, like the picking up animation, the drinking animation, the pull object, push object, the throw object. You know, all of that we can use, I think. And it's not, you know, it would be cool to have those visuals without having to do a lot of mechanics. Like, it's not a lot of complex combat and stuff. It would just be like fun, quirky missions and stuff like that, you know? So yeah, I think that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be pretty fun. Okay, those are nice. That walking one is pretty it's feisty. He's like, I'm walking towards you. Okay, and then here we can start making like a little, I don't know. We can make a little house. I don't know, farmhouse, top down, Stardew Valley style. I don't know. He goes swag for real, right? Right? He like. But yeah, if you guys got any other questions, like feel free to ask. I mean, we're probably gonna do a workshop weekly. Probably, we'll see. We'll do another announcement and stuff like that. But feel free to ask while we're here, because I'm probably gonna end the stream soon in like, I don't know, 20 minutes, something like that. Um, why the in paint on the map maker are round? Honestly, I think it's to have more context in the corners, but I'm not completely sure, because I wasn't the one who implemented it. But I'm pretty sure like it would make sense. Um, it's for it to have, more context, and it's usually trained to do make stuff in the middle of a generation, like in the middle of the canvas. So yeah, hope that answers your question. Yeah, I'm glad you're liking the stream. I'm glad you're liking the stream. Yeah, it would be pretty cool to have multiple streams. And yeah, I think this is much easier, for you guys as well, and for us to answer questions and get to show you stuff and how to use certain tools. Because a lot of times maybe we're busy, maybe the wording is kind of confusing, maybe some miscommunications and stuff, and I don't want you guys to ever be like discouraged to use the tools just because you're stuck, because there's a lot of ways to do stuff, um, and there's a bunch of tools. So it's just a matter of asking the right questions, um, being patient. There's a lot of patience involved. Okay, I'm not liking that house. I'm gonna make another one. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of patience involved. Um, Also, don't be afraid to look up like actual pixel art tutorials, just to be aware of what to look for when you're using PixelLab. Because, for example, I'm not a pixel artist, like personally. I just love pixel art in general. I've always loved it. Um, but now that I always make new assets and new assets, I'm always testing the tools and stuff. And, getting to clean up all of the assets, it's hard in the beginning, because like it's still like you're trying to make it look like art, and you're always trying to make it look better and cleaner and stuff. So as the tools get better, of course it's going to be easier for us, but still try to like be aware of what we're making and not just make it because you need it, because at the end of the day it is art. So yeah. Oh, this house is cool. That house is nice. That house is nice. I like the colors. It's pretty cool. The animations, how are they going? The running animation, that's funny. But it is high top down though, so I understand. We could probably, I should have probably made it low top down. It's fine. It's fine. We'll make new characters after. But hey, isn't this house pretty nice, guys? Look at that. Look at that. Hold up. I'll come back here. Isn't this house pretty nice? I know, right? The house is sick. And the best thing of it all, is that we can go to edit in Pixelorama and fix it up. Like if we don't want those little pine trees or pine whatever they are, we can get rid of them, and we can get rid of this like entrance and stuff, which I'll probably do. Let's keep on making new stuff, but and then we'll edit stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna save that. I think we can also make like a dirt path, right? So let's go and make another tile set connected to the grass. So we'll use the grass as the upper terrain, right? And then we'll do yellow dirt. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And we'll do no transition. We'll do lineless, and we'll do medium, no, flat shading, or yeah, flat shading and highly detailed. I don't know, just playing around with it. And we'll go back to the character. And yeah, as you can see, like we're starting to get a list of characters, right? And like I said, you can tag your characters, and then you can, you know, if you got a bunch of them, like a bunch, then it's pretty useful. Because yeah, we have the humanoid or quadruped tags, we have the low top down, high top, like I mean all the camera views, the directions if you did only 4 or 8, and even the canvas sizes. But the tags are fire. Like, trust me, you'll need them eventually. Okay, we need to fix a couple of these. So we just click retry. Thank you guys for adding that. Pretty nice. Okay, this is cool. This is okay. We can just fix the hat a little bit. This is fine as well. We're missing an arm here. So we can just make a new one. These idle ones. Okay, this one is just standing there. I'll just fix that. Gonna retry this. Okay, too many animations happening. Yeah, I'm trying a lot of things at the same time. Okay, let's go back to the map. Oh no, wait, we're making a tile set. Is it done? Okay. Okay, no. We're not using that. We'll make another one. So connect our, yeah, this one. Do we have a dirt? No, we don't. Okay. So connect. Yes. Create dirt. Lineless. Yes. Okay. You're trying to create a portrait using a reference image, but the MCP tool is, yeah, it's using create map object. So yeah, the MCP tools, let's go to the website real quick just so you can see something. So if we go to the vibe coding, right, you can see all the tools that are available in the MCP. So we have create character, we have animate character. Oh, I muted myself. My bad. So what I was saying is, these are the tools available. Yeah, my bad. The microphone muted itself. So these are the tools available, right? The create character, animate character, top down tile set, side scroller tile set, isometric tiles, and mapped objects. That's all that's available for the MCP. If you want to create like portraits and stuff, that would be using like the create medium to Excel images, right? That would be like the image generator tool, which you can use that through the API right now. So that's the only limitation right now with the MCP. There's like specific tools that you can use But if you want to use just the image creator, you can use the API. Hope that helped. And sorry about the mute guys. Like there's this little button on the mic, and I just hit it with my chin by accident. So yeah, I noticed when I was like, oh, it's red. But yeah, back here. Oh, it's still in queue. But yeah, here in this map, let's see what else can I add? Well, this is just like a farmhouse, but I don't really want a farmhouse. I want a mail delivery service. How do I prompt that? Okay, let's refine the area. I'll do a big building. Let's see. And yeah, just so you guys know, when you go to create object, you can also refine the in painting area. Like you can erase it, you can add more. Like it's not just that circle that's by default. Like that's there by default, but you can edit it. So yeah, just so you know. Let's do a tall front facing top down. Stardew Valley style mail building, mail room, mail post office building. I don't know. Will the stream stay up for rewatch? I'm pretty sure. And if not, there will be edits of it, like probably just getting everything, you know, everything that matters. But we'll let you know after the stream ends. Oh, that's a nice building, man. That's wild. Sheesh. That is super top down though, right? Like super top down. I mean, I'll probably make another one, but I just like how it turned out. It's completely different perspective, but it's still a really nice generation though. Let me see. I kind of want a taller building rather than right. Yeah. It is super like it's starting to go for a tibia. But yeah, guys, I don't know how much of the game that I was planning to do we're gonna be able to make. You know, we're making assets, we're trying to make stuff and just having some fun. But let me know if you have any other questions. Cause yeah, I'm here to answer them. If you guys have any like specific thing you're stuck on, or if you have anything you want me to show you how to use or something, feel free to ask. Straight up. Man, what's going on with the buildings, man? These buildings are turning up clean. That's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely show the new house like as context. I'm just trying to get a decent house first. But this one I think is the one. That's sheesh. You could adjust the perspective, maybe using the rotate tool, depending on how big the building is. Like if it's a small building, you could try to rotate it, but I don't know. Or maybe you like edit image. I don't know. There's a lot of things you could try. Um, Suggestions and prompting. Um, to keep. Yeah. There. Oh, what happened with the background here? That's a shame. That's a shame. Yeah, I'll remove it real quick. 'Cause I like that building though. So to keep the different, to keep keeping different buildings in the same style, yeah, it would just be in painting and making it like, giving it more context, and yeah, that. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh. Okay, next song. There we go. I can just fix this real quick. Alright. Oh, I can probably reduce colors as well. Yeah. I mean, now it's kind of, can clean it up a bit. But, yeah. Okay, cool. Alright. Fair enough. Yeah, man, rotation tool is amazing. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with this building. So I'm gonna make them in that style. I'm not gonna delete this one because I just like it. I'm just gonna put it super far. There we go. And now maybe we can make what? A burger shop. I don't know. Yeah, let's make a burger shop. Okay, we can select a little bit more. That works. I'm gonna erase this. And I'm gonna make a tall front facing burger shop. Burger joints, next to the character. Red building, red bricks. I don't know. Let's try it. That's cool. It's pretty flat, shaded as well. That's cool. Um, Hold up. Maybe we should make a mailbox, like a post office, because this one doesn't even say. This looks like a, I don't know, like a church or something. I don't know. Well, yeah. Let's make. Wait, let me move the character. Yeah, just right here. No. There we go. Nope. Too big. There we go. White bricks. Can we preset the palette for object generation? No, but you can go to edit in Pixelorama and then you can reduce colors with the palette that you have. And yeah, you could do it like that. The hoodie, I got it at a Goodwill. I got it at a Goodwill actually. I appreciate you. Okay, these buildings are different. I don't know. They're slick. I don't know. They're like flat shaded. They're super flat. It's like super. I don't know. It's got a style, right? I feel like it's a style, right? Yeah, we have like different buildings here. We have like these two together. This one can be like a big office or something, or I don't know. The burger joint will be here, and this will be the, I don't know, someone's house, because that's not no mail post office. Um, let's try to make some trees, right? Let's try to make a couple of trees. Let me bring the character over here just so it has more context. Yeah, I feel like the buildings are too flat, right? Because even the grass is like well shaded. Like, yeah, I'm probably gonna get rid of these. But yeah, let's make a little tree just to see. I don't know, beautiful pine tree, top down. I'll be right back, guys. Just 1 minute. All right, all right, all right. All right. So we got an. That's a decent tree. Not gonna lie. It goes with the style of the character. To be honest, like we can just clean a couple of pixels, and yeah, I like that tree. That's nice. So let's do that. And that way, like now I'm showing you guys like how we can make different kinds of objects, right? Depending of course of what you need in the map. But but yeah, we should probably be able to make a lot of different things. And yeah, if you want, give me a couple ideas, give me a couple ideas for some objects, some prompts you want to try, like just to see how things turn, you know. A shadow, yeah, the thing about shadows, here's the thing about shadows. When you're working within PixelLab, in my opinion, right? That's just my opinion. But if you're making assets, right, for a game, you're making a 2D or like top-down game or whatever. Usually for top-down games, people use like shadows from within the engine. Like, yes, you can make the shadows. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on this. Yes, you can make the shadows within the sprite, but a lot of times you probably want to do like directional shadows, that you'll probably do inside of the engine, and then you're just gonna have what, multiple different clashing shadows and stuff like that. So that's why I try to avoid, and usually I see a lot of comments like in the Discord when people are like, oh, you should have shadows, and I'm like, yeah, I know there's I know it's missing shadows, but it's just the assets, you know. Could you? Yeah, you could. I mean, yeah, I could do that. I could just like go to A Sprite and make a little um, black shadow, and export it and drag it into here. But again, like I said, like I'd rather like just imagine the shadow, because eventually, if it's going into a game, I'll add the shadows like it within the engine, and it'll just be like directional shadows, have a day and night system, stuff like that. That's why I try to just like make the assets and then add the shadows in the engine, which we'll do in Godot as well. I'll show you what I mean when we get to that eventually, But right now we're just making the assets, so yeah. Okay, that's good. That's fine. I like that. I can. Nah, I don't know. Okay, maybe. Yeah, I just need to fix a couple of pixels. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. In Unity, you'll see that a lot. A lot of people do that. That's what I learned at first, like how to do it in Unity. But yeah, I think that's the best way, honestly, because then you have a lot of more customizability. You're not just stuck with one shadow. You can play around with it. You can make it super static, or you can make an oval and add it to your character below it. But yet again, you probably want to do that in the engine, because if you're doing jumping animations, right, that oval should probably stay in place. So it's either if you want to animate that manually, or if you want to do it like within the game. But yeah. I'm just fixing this so it doesn't bother me after. But yeah, that looks about right. Save to map workshop, and there we go. So now we have the tree. Now, of course, we can duplicate it, right? Boom. We have a couple of them roaming around. Right here. Alright. I don't like this burger house anymore. I mean, I like how it looks, but it doesn't fit. This one might stay. This one might stay. But it's starting to remind me of like, oh, we got our dirt path. Hold up, let's test it. Ooh, it missed the transition. That's a shame. Yeah, I got excited for a second. Okay, that's fine though. We can make another one. But yeah, I like these trees. They're nice. We can maybe, I don't know, maybe add some little, you know. Yeah. We can also add, hey again, was good. What else can we add? What else can we add? Guys, give me some ideas of objects, props. I always struggle with thinking of ideas and things to add to my map. That's why you barely see like me sending maps. It's just because I struggle with ideas. And then when I go to ChatGPT, it's like, it gives me like so basic stuff. I'm like, bro, I got better ideas than you, and I don't have ideas. You know what I mean? So yeah, a church. Yeah, that's you know, that's an idea. Let's make a church. Let's make a church. That's what's up. Beautiful top down. I'll do an Orthodox church. I don't know if that even changes anything, but why not, right? We're out here testing stuff and showing you guys how to use the tools. Oh, interesting. That is too small for our character though, so I'll make another one. It's trying to get detailed, but it's like not it's not the size. It's not the size. Hold up. I need to see. Yeah, I need to refine this. That's why we have the refine tool, so we can refine it. So let's refine it. Let's make it like a tall one. Oh, a delivery van is nice. In painting more, I think it will help. I just, yeah, it's the doors. I need to get a better perspective for the character. Hold up, boom. And then we'll do like a super tall, super tall. Yeah, something like that. Maybe actually we can just do something like this, right? Next to the man, front facing, top down, Stardew Valley style. Chain. Yeah. You see, you're better at prompting than I am. You're better at prompting than I am. With a bell on top. I didn't even do that. I'll do that in a second. Thank you. Yeah, what's this? What's this little hut? How's okay? Yeah, that's a little hut. That's a little mushroom hut. What is this? How's that even a church? Um, uh, church with a bell on top. Massive, tall church. See, the thing that's bothering me is the door size. I think I need to specify that. Big door, huge door. Hey, glad you like the stream. Glad you like the stream. Yeah. Hope we can do this at least once a week so we can, expand everyone's will to do pixel art. See, now it's better. Now it's better, I think. That's a better. Yeah, I just need to get another building because the other building that we have, this gray one, I feel like it's too flat. So I don't know. Hey, stained glass. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. This is almost right. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. More layers. More layers. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of almost there. But you know what we can also do in this case? We could probably go to edit in Pixelorama, make it a tad bigger, and then remake it as an initial image. That could work. That could work. That could be dope. Workflows, guys. Workflows. But no, because then the canvas size. Can I change the canvas size here? Let's see. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Let's see though. That'd be cool. Wait, let's see. If I yeah, I mean, maybe. Let's go. So, if I select this, right, and make it bigger, just like that. Maybe a tad less. Just like that. And now, we create image. I do beautiful top down front facing church, stained glass, big door, tall building, Stardew Valley style, and do low top down. Yeah, kind of. Initial image. Let's do like 160. Let's pray. Okay, that's close. That's super close though. That's super close. I could probably reduce the initial strength, but it's clean though. It's kind of nice. I don't hate it. Yeah, I mean that's clean. Right? Let me see. Let me actually save that. Let's go back to the map. No, it doesn't work. Okay. Okay, well, at least we tried. At least we tried. So, okay. I'm just gonna make another one. I don't care. Because either way, I wasn't married to this one. Let's make another one. Let's make a super tall one now. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah. Um, stained, stained rainbow glass. Mm-hmm. Hey guys, thank you for watching. Also, by the way, I know we've been here for a while, so yeah, thanks for staying by, and I hope you guys are enjoying. Hope you guys are enjoying, cause I'm enjoying myself. I mean, I always do this, just without a camera on and without my microphone on. So yeah, I'm glad to be sharing with you guys. That's a cute church, yo. That's a nice church. I'd go to that church right now. I don't know about you. That's a nice church. Hmm. That's dope. Right, right. Yeah, and it kind of matches the style with this one, right? That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. So I'll put this right here. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you all, guys. This won't be the last one. This is just the beginning. Who knows? We can make this a thing. Okay. Let's make. I want a dirt path. I want a dirt path. So I'm gonna save this. Cause this is already starting to look nice, right? Oh, we said a van. We said a van. Yeah, 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 yeah. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. Where's that? Wait, hold up. Delivery van. Yeah, I like that. Let's do. I think that should be a decent size. Um, top down livery van, white van, sideways perspective. I don't know. Top down as well. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. I do plan to ask what you guys want to see and what you guys want to work on, cause yeah, that's why I've been asking what you guys want to see and what you guys want to learn, cause yeah, there's a ton of stuff, and we could actually make it, like a topic based stream every week and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll definitely be more active with the community and talk about that as well. Thanks for the feedback. Um, the model is trained. The model is trained. The developers are doing an amazing job with training stuff. Um, and the editor is also built by them. So yeah, yeah, the team is just killing it. This van is taking a little bit because it's just like always trying to give isometric, But we'll get it. We'll get it. Is it another ISO? Yeah. It loves isometric, I'm telling you. Hold up. I'll even do like side scroller. Looking left. Or actually I could even make one looking down. I think that would be easier. But let's keep trying. Let's keep trying. Look, yeah, freaking isometric, man. Ah. You know what? I'm gonna use my cheat sheet. I'm gonna use Chat GPT and this little thing you have. Pixel prompts. Give me a delivery van prompt, specifically top down looking east. No isometric, but don't say no isometric in the prompt. Yeah, we'll see what we can do about the bi-weekly. But hey, at least we're getting one at least, eh? Let's see. Yeah, I am making it hard on purpose, to be honest. I know I could just rotate this one, but I'm just trying to get one by prompting it. Like I'm trying to, you know. Like I know rotation is a thing. I'm just trying to get a prompt that gives me a left-looking freaking van, but I guess that's not gonna be possible right now because it loves isometric. When prompting, do you find yourself using more prose-like descriptions or you prefer code-like prompt? Honestly, I feel like it depends on the tool, like how I feel about it, because I'm not sure what's the best, what's the best practice. I just prompt a lot. Sometimes simple prompts give you good stuff. Sometimes super extensive prompts give you really good stuff. So it's like you and being descriptive, like since we have like the flux models as well, those models are pretty smart, you know, so you can probably describe stuff and not just be like this comma this comma this comma this, like not just giving it tags, but you can actually talk to the model basically. I mean, don't you know, overstimulate the model. But yeah, I know it does look like it's gonna kidnap someone. It's nice, man. But okay, let's try to rotate it. Let's do the easy version. Okay, cool. So rotate 128 by 128. What size is this? Okay, 57 by 54. Remember that, guys. 57 by 54. Remember that number. 57 by 54. I'll need that number. Okay? I'll need it. Rotated. Let's try a south one. Interested in how it's gonna look. Okay, that's nice. That's decent. We could use that, honestly. What was the number, guys? 57 by 54? I hope so. 57 by 54. Oh, that's too big. Oh no. That's fine. I'll fix it. We can just do this. Boom. And we can do something like this. Right. 6, 7. Freaking kids. Okay, save the map workshop. It's like too low top down, right? Probably should tilt it. Yeah, I'll probably do that. One sec. Oh, again, gotta change the canvas size. Okay. Now let's tilt it. That would be this way, right? I think so. Yeah. That's right. That's dope. Okay. Now 57 by 54. Okay. There we go. And this right here. All right. That's something. Put that right here next to the church. And I said I want a dirt path. So let's do that because I didn't like this one. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Connects. Light dirt. Okay, the animations are, some are decent, some aren't. Okay, walking seems fine except for this. Idle is also okay, just need a cleanup. Should probably do another character as well. Let's do a I don't know. I don't know. Fisherman wearing a white and blue. No. No. Shirtless fisherman wearing broken jeans and a pirate hat. An envelope shape on the top of the van. What do you mean? I'm just not sure what that means. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm being dumb right now. But if you tell me what it means, I'll add it. We use stylized, right? I think so. Okay. Oh, there we have. Oh, that's a nice dirt tile. Let's see. It doesn't really merge well. That's a shame. Does it? Yeah, it does. Oh, let me see. Let me see. I think I can fix that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. Any other buildings I should add for now? I don't know. But hey, that van in that church is like this actually looks like a piece of a game right now. That's dope. I'm just missing like some objects. And maybe NPCs and stuff like that. Oh wait, yeah, let me make that character. And another dirt tile because I'm not loving that one. Oh yeah, bench for sure, for sure, for sure. That's always a good good object to add. Oh yeah, yeah, exact. We need a post box, a mailbox. We definitely need that because I mean we're doing that van should probably be a little bigger, right? Yeah, or not. Maybe not. Maybe just a tad bit, maybe. But yeah, let me add a mailbox right here. Metal, wooden mailbox, top down. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, there's no mailbox right there. Next to the church. Okay, I guess not. Let me just create it right here. Well, yeah, if you give it enough context, like in the canvas, yes, it does know that the church is there. Yeah, I think I messed that up. Let's just do a metal mailbox. Let's also do top down, front facing. Well, so not exactly. It's not like, I mean, yes, you can say please add X next to something, but you probably shouldn't add please add. You know, you just say what you want it to be added. Oh, hold up, hold up, hold up. We're gonna get this one. We're gonna get this one. I'm just make it smaller. But yeah, it's like you don't say you're not talking to it. You're just saying what you want in the prompt. So if you have a church, right? If you have the church inside the canvas, you would say that we have a tree next to the church, just so it knows that it's not making the tree where the church is, you know, is doing next to it, because the church is already in the context, but because it's already assuming that image is there, you know. It's kind of, I don't know, it's hard to explain for me at least. This looks like a trash can, not even like a. Huh, that's funny. Let's do a wooden one, maybe. Small wooden mailbox. But yeah, a lot of times, like for example, the trees. I think I prompted them like pine tree in a forest, just so it has like, you know, a little bit of context. Yeah, just so it's not making a tree like in a white background. Okay, this was nice. We can add that maybe right here. Yeah, this we can get rid of. Yeah, this is all out right now. Like you can go ahead and use the map editor right now. Let's see, did we get another character? Okay, we'll probably have to redo this character or just make more. Yeah, I'll probably make a couple more. But yeah, guys, feel free to ask any questions. I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream soon. Okay, so you need tiles for Unity. That's perfect. So, if look, you have a couple options, right? So before I create this character, hold up. So if you go to the tile set, like to the map workshop, right? And you go here to create tile sets. These tile sets are already gonna be in a certain format, right? I believe this is a 15 tile set format. But for Unity, I don't know if you need the Wang tiles or which ones you need. But for that, you would go to Pixelorama, right? Or Sprite. But in this case, I'm just going to do Pixelorama. And then here you would create an actual tile map or tile set, right? So you go to map, create tile set, either tile side scroller or high top down. Then describe your stuff, right? Make whatever you need to make. Generate. When that's done, you export it in the format that you need for Unity, which I think might be Wang. I don't know. I haven't used Unity in a while. But if you use, for example, Tile Setter, it has like an automatic Unity auto tile extractor or something like that. So you might want to try that. But yeah, this is how you just make tile sets. RPG Maker, I'm not sure. I've never used RPG Maker, to be honest, so I'm not sure. But you should, like, with a Google search, you would probably find it. Okay, so how you would add a new tile? So I'm guessing you're asking, like, for example, if we have this grass, right, and water, and you want to add a dirt to the, like, to transition with the grass, right, for example. So for that, you would go here, right, and you would have to select. You have to select the tile. Like, first we need to get like a grid. Okay. Right. Okay, so I don't like this because the grid here is kind of weird, like here in Pixelorama, and I don't feel like selecting it all. But hold up. Why is it not selecting? What's going on? Okay, I'll do it in Aseprite because it's easier for me. One sec. So Aseprite, here we are. So let's say we make this, okay, whatever this tile set is, we'll make it and we'll use it, right? Okay, that water won't work, but it doesn't matter. This is just an example. Okay, the water was okay, clean. Okay, so now, right, in Aseprite, because it's much easier, you can click or press Shift S, and it would enable snap to grid. So it snaps like this, right? And then, hey, thanks for stopping by, Brown. Catch you in the next one. So you select the tile, right? The tile that you want to use as the main one or as the higher tile, right? Let's say I want to use the higher tile. Or no, let's use that as the lower one, right? So let's use the dirt as the lower one, and then we say here dirt in the lower elevation tile, and then here we do grass as the higher. And let's not use transition, just so it's like actual, like just seamless, hopefully. And now it's gonna be using your dirt tile as your lower terrain, and then it's gonna make a grass tile for the upper terrain. And there you go. It's literally using this tile right here. And you got a new grass. So now this will all work together basically. And then, for example, you could even mix, let's say, the grass as the higher one, and then the water as the lower one. And that way you even have that, right? So you can make the transition tile. do single color outline. Yeah, the auto tile in Unity is kind of tough. That's why, for example, in Godot you have that like the tile map dual system. Maybe they also have it for Unity. Let's look it up. Tile map dual Godot, right? So it's tile map dual Unity. Yeah, I think Just Code actually did it for Unity. Yep. So you should probably check that out. Wait, hold up. I'm showing a sprite. But yeah, this one, the dual grid tile map system in Unity, you should probably check that out because it uses the 15 tile format that we have, and then you could literally use the merging tiles. Oh yeah, Godot. Yeah, I don't care. I say Godot because it's fun. Godot. I can say Godot as well. I can say it anyway. But yeah, try the dual grid for Unity. It's fire. I'll link it. I'll link it in the comment section. I mean in the message in the chat. There it is. Cool. So yeah, you can basically with the dual grid system, you can literally just merge all of them together and they work seamlessly. And look at that. Look at that little. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. That's clean. That's a game right there. just add some buildings and trees and stuff and you're good to go. Look, I could probably sell this. Sell this a niche, make a couple bucks. I'm just kidding. But yeah, guys. I think if you guys got any other questions, do let me know. If not, any easy way to add houses and such in the same style? Well, you could do a couple things. So you could make these a tile map in Sprite, right? So you could convert to tile map, right? And then you could I don't know, make a big canvas, make a little map, right? Just to have a little reference or whatever. Right? And then when you're done with that, you would use something like the extend map tool, for example. Hold up. I can't find it. Am I blind? Yes, I am. Okay, there it is. So you don't have to go to the map editor, if you are more comfortable in Sprite, I mean, up to you. But I just hate trying to draw maps in Sprite because it's so annoying. If you have the actual auto-tiled map workshop, it's so smooth and chill. So yeah, I'll always recommend that. But yeah, there's always options. That's the good thing about PixelLab. We literally have 30 different ways of doing one thing, which is always amazing, right? And yeah, for example, here, so we got this little island or whatever, and then we would go to map, extend map, and then high top down, use selection tool to select in painting, right? Oh, hold up. Boom, right here. And then we would in paint the area, right? We would in paint the area where we want, and let's say we want a palm tree on the beach. I mean, it would be the same thing for a house or something, you know? I'm just doing a palm tree just because it was the first thing that came to mind. But yeah, be the same deal with houses or with anything else. Yeah. And also, just in case, like, you can, like, right now I did it in a new frame, so it added it static to my map, right? But you can also do new layer with changes, right? So it will only do what's in painted. If you do that, then you can basically just remove the background from that object and be good to go, you know? So just to show you real quick. And there you go. You see? And now that is in a new layer. And you can just like remove the background right here. Alright, you can remove this shadow as well. Or leave it. Up to you. And yeah. Now you have a little palm tree that you can move, you know. Yes, sir. All right, thanks for stopping by, Animating Dreams. Hope to see you next week. Awesome. And yeah, Chase, I mean, feel free to ask more questions in the Discord if you want, you know. We're always there whenever we're active. Happy to help. And yeah, hopefully next stream we'll have something else to focus on, and we'll do something cool. I mean, I know we covered a lot today. We didn't do anything like super specific and super long, but we did cover a lot, so that's good. I hope it helped you out, guys. And yeah, I think that would be all for today. Thanks for stopping by, guys. And catch you in the next stream and the next video. Peace. Have a good one, guys.